Welcome back to Garage Matters. Today, the Celica GT4 is turning 30 years old, so we're gonna celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Celica. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish. Huh? You said you want a car wash? To wash the Celica, we're gonna use a pressure washer, foam cannon, soap, and a sponge. Now, if you don't have a pressure washer, it's okay too. You can just rinse the car off with a garden hose. I like using a pressure washer. That way, all this little dirt right here, I can like wash all the dirt off before I start using this sponge to start scrubbing off the car. If you don't wash off the dirt first and you start washing the car, these little dirt particles, you're gonna get those little swirly marks in the paint. So that's why you want to use a pressure washer or a garden hose to knock off all the dirt that's on the paint so you don't get those swirly marks. Once you're done rinsing the car off, it's time to hook up this foam cannon. You give her a nice little soap bath. Alright, that's what she should look like once she's sprayed down with soap. I normally like letting it sit like this for a little bit before I start scrubbing off the nasty stuff. We have a soapy water bucket or sponge. What I like doing is having a garden hose ready, kind of clean off the dirt while I'm scrubbing it off at the same time. This is just my personal preference, that way I can like get all the debris and stuff dripping down here before I start smearing it into the paint. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this all the way around the car, then rinse her off. Once we're done scrubbing the car, we can go ahead and rinse it off with a garden hose. I'm not gonna use the pressure washer for this. I like using a garden hose, that way I don't have to keep swapping hoses. But a garden hose will do just fine, just to rinse the car off. We gotta clean this exhaust too, that way it's nice and shiny. I like using a microfiber towel with soapy water. Kinda scrub all the dirt and grime off, and then you just rinse it off with water. For the wheels, I like to clean it off real quick. Just do the same soapy water and microfiber towel. Go along the sidewall of this tire, kind of clean it off. And just like going around the rims, in between the spokes. Just try to get all this dirt and road grime off. Then I'm just gonna do the same thing for the rest of the wheels and tires, and then rinse it off. No special chemicals, wheel cleaning products. I just like to keep it simple. And this stuff smells like flowers. It's a nice scent to it. It's a good thing about a car wash. That's probably good enough. Let's give her a good rinse. She's looking better already, but we still need to do a couple more things. We need to wipe off all the excess water so we don't have water spots. So we'll go ahead and just do that. Something else you can do, open and close the door. You open and close the door, the water that's trapped up in here, it's gonna seep on down, and then you can wipe it off. All this water is dripping, I'm gonna wipe it off now. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. This is how it turned out. Car wash is done. She's dried up. I think it's time to put her back in the garage. We got the GT4 pulled back in the garage. It's been 30 years since this car's been manufactured. The bodywork's still decent condition. The paint, maybe like a 5 out of 10. The clear coat's starting to go on the hood. But not bad for a 30-year-old car. With a simple car wash and maybe a wax and polish, we could probably bring it back a little bit, but ultimately it'll probably need a new paint job. That'll do it this week for Garage Matters. And remember to hit that like and subscribe button.